Thank you, Mrs. Chesney. Good evening, school board, Mr. Smoniak, Mr. Rogers, staff, parents, relatives, and most importantly, the class of 2014. Now, before I begin, I'd like to thank author Robert Fulcum for inspiring the topic of the speech. I am here to tell you that everything we have learned since first grade has been a waste. I'm sorry, teachers, but it's true. We learned the most important skills we'll need in life back in kindergarten. We all thought that we were simply finger painting and learning the alphabet. We were actually learning the core components that world leaders of all kinds must rely on. Thank you, Mrs. Kendall. We learned to share with others. If we pay it forward, help others in need, maybe they'll return the favor someday, or maybe we'll make a good friend. Play fair. Nobody likes a cheater, and while they may win temporarily, they're always discovered and they lose in the end. Don't hit. Back then, the worst consequence we could face was the principal's office, or maybe suspension if it was really bad. Prison is much worse. Clean up after yourself. A job isn't finished until the tools are put away. Never leave anything unfinished. Taking other people's things is bad. I mean, there's no real deeper meaning to this one. Simply, if it's not yours, don't take it. And I guess if you have to have it, ask first. Always say you're sorry. We're all human, we're all wrong at times, and we all make mistakes. It's best to admit it and move on. Flush the toilet. I mean, I shouldn't have to explain this one, but public restrooms really make me question how many people learned that one. Be ready for school. Now, in kindergarten, we pretty much just had to be wearing pants and in the room at the right time. But in life, always be prepared. Whether it's a test or a job, be fully prepared and do it right. And finally, sit down and pay attention when the teacher's talking. Now, I know some of us heard this more than others, but to all of us, always pay attention and listen to what other people are saying around you, and just pay attention to your surroundings. You never know when you might learn something. So as was pointed out by every commencement speech ever written, including the two other student commencement speeches tonight, we now are taking the first step into the rest of our lives. And as we enter the real world, just think, what would a kindergartner do? Thank you, class of 2014, and everybody else. We made it, guys.